Yes, people. So today we're going to talk about managing emotional triggers. This is something that I believe that majority of players, especially at youth level, experience. Happened to myself, where there's situations that take place in training and in games that will lead to you obviously applying different types of pressures. And so in my new book, I mention on this, and I feel that this is something that if you can overcome and recognize and take hold of the strategies that I give, you'll be able to start to manage you putting over expectation on yourself. And that's the number one thing, because you got to understand in football, there's different triggers for different players. And, for example, if you're facing an aggressive opponent who loves to talk, if you're one that can get wind up pretty easily, then that's a problem. I don't know if you guys seen the movie Hustle. It's on Netflix. There's a scene in it where he gets rattled by Anthony Edwards, who is playing the character in the movie, and he just knows that this is where I can get him off his game. And the coach, Adam Sandler, who was playing the scout, just knew, and he tried to pull him out, but it was too late. And that cost him the opportunity. But if you've seen the movie, you know what happens after that. So you gotta understand, especially at this time in this day and age in social media, if you're one, for example, that can't take criticism very well, then I believe you need to turn off Twitter, you need to turn off Instagram, you need to turn off TikTok, and you definitely need to turn off YouTube, where there'd be podcasts about you, because there is going to be, in this day and age, scrutiny on every level. There is not a thing that you can do wrong and it will not be picked up, and there's not going to be at least 2.5 plus million people's search sharing it and even commenting on your mistake. And so if you are that sort of individual who is not easily able to receive mistakes or receiving criticism, then this is where you need to put in certain strategies in place. One of the main strategies that I always give to clients and to people who are trying to improve and trying to regulate their emotions and see what triggers them. It could be the smallest thing. Sometimes people can get triggered by their emotions by seeing a new player coming to training. It could be a certain team they're going to play against. It could be them playing an away fixture. They don't like playing away games. It could be the rain. It could be different things that can trigger them emotionally to get them either anxious, frustrated, etc. So one of the things you got to do is to take a pen and paper or get a book and just jot down things that trigger you. And that is very simple. That's probably one of the easiest strategies amongst other things, because what it does get you to do is become self-accountable on what triggers you and your emotional well-being. And I don't feel anybody or most players do this, and so that they can see, okay, when this takes place, I usually see myself respond in this manner. I usually go into a shell, or if I see this place, I get myself hot-headed, etc. I can't deal with trash talking very well, so I've got to do this. And then upon what you write down, then we put necessary strategies in place. But if you want to find out more and want to get a little bit more information on other strategies, then go ahead into the link in the bio. You can get the book and let me know how you get on.